man Twister. Or they thought that I was just a... Now when I'm through, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall was...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Wizards of Buenos Aires taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name. But I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing is Hurts. Rolling to his right. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to get this one up to his... He's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 3. He finds his man complete. That's Farmer. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Ready, sit, mega. Yellow, blue. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a skip, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Go, 38. 5-2. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Farmer. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sands back at the 31. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Back to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive and get some points of their own.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Second and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They run. It's Tucker. There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
63.
Running right, this is Gainwell. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti.
Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now they'll auto to something else. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Farmer. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Strike 6. Blue strike. Field flat. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Farmer. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw here. And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
Touchdown! Joe Mixon, as the first half is winding down. And the Wizards have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Eagles 3. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the Eagles' 23-yard
Back to throw. And that one too high and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Ready.
2nd and 11. To Mixon on the check down. Touchdown!
Joe Mixon
With his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Wizards go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3.
Eagles 3. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They go play action with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
And they'll run with Tucker. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
And now they'll shift things around.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play.
He'll look to throw.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
Touchdown!
Gabriel Davis.
41 yards.
And the Wizards are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
27. Eagles 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Hey, 73.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That's right.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jackrack.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown.
T. Higgins.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Wizards continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he is all the way up past the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Black Ultra. Smash, red, stick, mega. Slide blue. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Farmer. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Big gain on the play, but it's 3rd down.
Come on.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Black shot. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
Complete to T. Higgins. A gain of 21 yards.
Yellow.
First down, Wizards.
They'll look to throw again. Caught right side, Davis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Koo now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Eagles 3. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next count. And now here is another interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
This goes out wide for Mixon. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 20-yard line.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever, the hardest white boy since the one who rapped about